it's almost like a game, you know? Except I'm not trying to live life like I'm in a fucking video game, you know? I don't want to be in a video game, right? When they hit the reset button and you fucked. Like, they all get to play again. They reset with their resources, like the cheat code, you know? They reset the game with all the money in the bank. Right? We got to reset, and it's like a freshy fresh. You know, fresh is good, but at the same time, it depends. It depends, you know? Because the job I'm at now, at least it's guaranteed for a week, right? At least I got it for a week. Let's say 7 days, you know? Let's say 7 days. Is it worth it to drive this far for $5 an hour? I mean, for $10 an hour for 5 hours? Is it worth it? Like a quarter of a tank. That's $10 about, $20. You know, so $20, so that means I made like 30 before taxes for a day. You know, what is it to you? Like, what will you do when your jobs are harder to get, right? When they make it harder for you to get a job, like they did for me. Because they made it harder for me to get a job long before this fucking lockdown shit, right? They made it hard to work. You need regulations and shit, right? They made it so you need working papers when you're 16, right? You need like official shit, you know? You need documentation and everything. But then the people will hire somebody who doesn't have that stuff. But then I need a jabby to get something less, you know, or whatever. I don't want to sit there complaining like everybody else, you know, because I know if I would have done everything right and saved up all the money and put all the chips in the pot and then doubled up and doubled my money, I still would have lost everything with this whole lockdown shit. If I did every fucking thing right. Because even then, I wasn't aware, right? I was aware when it was already, I was in high school, like, I had to take labor jobs at that point. I was already on these fucking lists, right? This is what these people do. I'm not trying to pass him on the right, you know? It's not good to pass on the right. But you see what I'm talking about, right? Everywhere I go, with the lights like that, you see what I'm talking about, right? It's not just me being a miscreant, like everyone's out to get me. It's not just me being a fucking loser, right? He had to cut me off to go up his butt, right? He couldn't let me in. It's all good. It's all fucking good. Right? The games that the kids play too, you know, like I'll get in trouble because I'm the older one in the fucking field picking the strawberries with them. They could be throwing the fucking strawberries around with each other and I'm not saying a thing about it. And I'll be the one that gets in trouble, right? He said it to me. I saw you talking and then 3 of the kids stopped picking strawberries. I was like, sorry. I didn't go around like, they were throwing it. They were throwing the strawberry. They were throwing it. Right? I didn't do all that. Right? I just said, sorry about that. I didn't go.
But they were throwing strawberries. They were throwing it at each other.
You know? The cute little girl and the kids playing. Like, I thought it was funny. I was laughing at it. Right? But if I'm the one that has to keep doing the dumb shit, right? I have to keep on keeping on. Right? Right? They do the dumb shit. He's just riding. Yeah, he was just riding like a fool, going back and forth with his girl right there. Right? They want to hold hands. She wants to hold hands while they're driving. Fucking losers. Right? They're losers. They're trying to pull off the stalking tactic on me while they're on a motorcycle. Right? The couples. I get the couples everywhere I go. Like, they look right at me because they know I want a family. Right? They know that I want a kid. Right? They know. Any girl I ever been with knows I would like, even if I adopted a kid, I would like to. I would like a family. Right? Hopefully I'd raise my kid better than my parents raised me. That's all you can hope for, right? Even if it's an adopted child. Right? What if they want to go meet their real parent, their biological parent? Am I going to get mad about it? No. Because I would understand. You know, I had friends that were adopted growing up. I would understand. I'd say, you might not like them, son. You might not like your parents, daughter. Right? I gave you different values than what they have. Right? If I had an adopted son or an adopted daughter, they would want to have their own kids probably. I would just tell them I couldn't have my own kid for whatever reason. For whatever reason. Look, this is how they do the stalking. Look, they do it. Like, he had to go up all the way, right? I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. Like, oh, I gotta go in this lane because they got road work. Right? I'm not some fucking... I might be a loser compared to you, but I'm not some fucking degenerate. Like, I'm not some miscreant looking to break the rules and revolt against society and I fucking hate the man. No. I signed my draft card to go vote. Right? I did my labor when I was 9. I did all the labor jobs when I was 18, 19, 20. Still doing it. With a bunch of fucking kids in the field with me. Feeling like an old man. Right? Is it their fault that I'm there? No. But it's their fault if they make fun of me, right? They don't have to make fun. Right? I need that job. The guy standing looking at him in the road, right? I need that fucking job. Right? Those guys are younger than me too. You know? Those guys look younger than me too. Why do you think I chose to do the landscaping? Because I'm not a 40-year-old helper on the landscaping truck. Right? Like how I am on the ductwork truck, on the HVAC truck. I'm not a 40-year-old helper on the landscaping truck. Right? I'm the one that has to be responsible for the schedule on the landscaping truck. How many houses get done and all that. Because I'm not perfect, right? But that's why I did that. Not just because I like to smoke weed. And, you know, and those were the type of jobs you could get when you blaze, right? Maybe that had something to do with it, right? Maybe it did have something to do with it, right? You're right. You're correct. You're correct. It did have something to do with it. See, I'm always about to... See? Look, see? That's what they do. He had to take it in. He took it in. He took it in for that truck, and then he put it back out when I was passing him. Like, what is that? What is that about? It's fucking hot. You're going to get sunburn on your arm. Right? I was just out in the field picking strawberries. See, this guy wants to pass, but he don't want to... Oh, my God. You see what he did? I was going to pass him on the right because of this. And look, he waited for me to come. You got to wait for me to come. Scumbag, yo. Scumbag, you know? You got to wait for me to get up to him. Right? Is this worth it? I'm trying to see how long it takes me to drive home. Is this worth it to you for fucking $30? Already, right? It's already not fucking worth it, isn't it? It's already not worth it to you, I bet. Because it's traffic everywhere I go. Look, see traffic. I'm getting out of here. I'm going this side road. 611. State route. I'm not trying to get on that traffic fuck. Right? Thank God I seen it was traffic. My knees are killing me. All day in the dirt like that, crawling on rocks. It's a young person's job is what I have. Right? They didn't have jobs like that when I was a kid in New York, picking strawberries for the farm. Right? That would have been worth it if I came up here as a kid. Right? My mother dropping me off and then picking me up, a job for the summer. Picking me up and shit. That's what that is. I have a kid's summer job still. Basically, at 30-something years old. But what else am I going to do if that's the only job that was calling me back? What else am I going to fucking do? Right? If there's the traffic jam. What else can I do? If there's the traffic. Is go through it? Right? What am I supposed to do? Right? Should I be mad because I don't have a phone to call somebody to tell them to put soda in the freezer for me so it's cold when I get back, right? You get it? You get where I'm coming from? I don't have a lot of the things you have. Like, you take it for granted that you got cell phones. You could just call whoever. See? See, let him break again. Look, he's showing you for me. You don't really have to break. He's just showing you. He's just showing you for me because he knows he's on camera too. Right? I'll let him go ahead of me because I'm not a dickhead driver. Because this merges into one lane where I'm at. Right? Everybody knows it. I was going to let him in anyway. Right? Isn't it funny? Isn't it ironic? How it's always something other than what you are thinking, right? It's always like, no, you're wrong, right? It's not, because if you say something to me and I go, maybe this person's lying or maybe this person's misled, I don't go, no, you're wrong, that's not right. I go, well, I tell them what I heard that rebuts. It's a rebuttal, right? It's not a denial. It's a rebuttal, what I do. Maybe that's why I don't get into a bunch of fucking arguments everywhere I go, huh? Maybe that's why. Because I had a full tank, and now I'm at 3/4. So is it worth it? Because I'm not even halfway home yet. Right? I would have been if I was on the highway. But the traffic makes it so everybody takes this way, too. And then they'll get off the next one. They didn't know it was traffic, and then they'll get off the next exit where I'm at. And be like, it'll clog it up. They'll clog it up. It's all good, I don't expect anybody to understand what I'm talking about. Because I see it everywhere. I see them everywhere I go. They are out here. They're out there. Right? What is all of it? Why is it that when I see this stuff in a row, consecutive, right? Red, white, blue, silver too, with the lights. The lights flickering, right? With the lights flickering, right? And then everybody will laugh. They'll be like, ho. They'll laugh that I'll show it on camera that their fucking shit is perpetrator. It's a perpetrator vehicle, right? I don't know if it's on purpose or not. All I'm saying is, it looks like they got a newer car than me. And I don't have that shit wrong with it. But if I did, the cops would come give me a fucking ticket. If I had a brake light out, like this guy, right? If I had the brake light out. Look, you see what I'm saying, right? It's just a coincidence that he's on my tailgate. He don't give me no room. I'm doing 40. He's not 3 cars behind me. He's not giving me enough space, like how I'm giving this guy. They don't want to drive properly. right? If I had that, his brake light missing, they'd stop me. They'd pull me over and be like, yo, you got to change that. You got to fix that. You know, or they give me a warning until I get it fixed, and then I have to go show it. You know, something like that. So, I could see them doing that shit to me. They do it all the time. Everybody acted to me like I have this special privilege, like a cop will never pull me over ever, even though I got the cop shit no matter who I was with, or if I was by myself, until I got a little older and they realized all they're going to find on me is a beer can. All they're going to find on me is a cigarette. Get it? They stopped busting my chops when I got older because I'm not running around like that. But it's still, they know how I was, right? You don't think they keep a fucking record? You know? What do you think that is when they got the ID? They take your ID and write your information down. What, you don't think they fucking keep it on a record that they talk to you? Because I'm not here fucking complaining about the work I have to do. I like doing labor, right? I'm smiling in the field with the sun beating on me, right? I'm making jokes out there. They're all bored and crying. They're kids younger that they don't want to do it, right? They already know they don't want to do it, right? That's what this is. It's a training course. Because you got to be a part of the society. What do you just want, a bunch of marauders running around? No purpose in life, right? Because I'm finding purpose in my life, even without purpose. Even though it wasn't on purpose, I'm finding more purpose in my life because I got closer to God. I started repenting for my sins. Now go laugh about it. You know, I hope you're not in my fucking boat one day. 30-something years old picking strawberries with a bunch of high school kids. Where they're making fun of you. They don't get your jokes, right? Some of them do. The old souls that were there, they understood what I was talking about. If I was talking, right? A lot of them are just kids. I was the same fucking way. Right? Because it's funny that you got the guy with a full beard next to a bunch of high school kids, right? Working, doing the same job. It's funny. I know. It's a humiliation tactic. It's a humiliation ritual. Except I'm not humiliated. I could use this as a stepping stone. Because if I apply for the landscaping shit, right, when it's fall time, fall cleanup, whatever, I'll have a reference now. Instead of this ghosted job I had. Right? I'll just shut up. I won't say nothing to any of the kids. Right? I won't even joke with them. I won't even I'll make them think I don't want to be friendly with them. If that's what I need to do to keep a fucking job so I have a reference for the next job. Because I don't expect to be doing this with all these kids. I don't expect it. I don't expect to be working with kids like that. You know, he needed me for whatever reason.